Welcome to day 165.
We're having breakfast at Skyland, waiting for a ride and fueling up for the day. The sun has just risen about 10 minutes ago. We got our lovely coffee drinks. Makes it a good day. The wind is blowing today, obviously. And I think we're going to go about 14 miles. And we have a wayside, Elk Wallow, on the way.
4 miles. It's 8:20 and we're back on the trail.
The forest is so different this morning.
Yeah.
We've escaped the tourist part of the park, and we are back with nature, and it feels so different.
Yeah.
It feels like we're back on the AT.
And we're ridge running this morning, so it's a pretty good trail.
Yeah, and we're seeing birds again. Lots of birds, lots of juncos, but we just saw a woodpecker, and we heard a flurry of feathers. There were some birds feeding in some grapevines. And it reminded me of that day we were in the Smokies and we heard all the rustling outside of the tarp. It turned out to be birds.
Yeah. We
Didn't
thought it
sound
was
like
bears.
birds. Now, right about now, it'd be nice if a bear would just cross our path, but yeah, no bears for us. We're an hour in now.
We've done 2 500-foot climbs. We've come about 2.3 miles. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. It's a little burdensome. We're carrying full packs with about 3.5 days worth of food. We've been carrying that food, except yesterday when we slack packed. But we haven't been eating the food because we've been eating in restaurants and waysides and camp stores. And we don't mind. We're going to need the food in a couple of days. We're just cruising along. 2 hours in now.
4.5 miles. Just up and down this ridge line.
Yep.
Beautiful forest today.
Yep. Breezy. And we have 4.1 to get to the Elk Wallow Wayside, where we're going to have lunch. We have it on good authority that their grill is still in business. Let's find out.
We are 3 hours in, taking a little sit-down break. We've come 7.2 miles.
How far to the wayside?
I think about 1.7 or 1.8.
I'm hungry.
Actually didn't look.
You see him?
Yeah. You can tickle his tail.
I just want to show how small he is. He'll probably bite me. It's just the size of a pencil. Did you have a nice lunch?
Oh, too much to eat.
What did you eat?
Everything. A hamburger, fries, milkshake, Gatorade.
Yeah.
And I got the sausage for the night.
The pickled sausage.
Pickled pork sausage. Only good on the trail.
Like so many things.
Not suitable for home consumption.
Never get that.
All right, we're just now leaving Elk Wallow, which was a lovely stop for lunch. We ate all the things and we bought junk food and used the restrooms and the trash cans, the picnic table, and it was awesome.
It's time to go find a campsite.
Yep, 6 miles to go. Uphill. And civilization is encroaching. This is Gravel Springs Hut, and we decided to stay in the hut tonight because of the forecast for rain. What time did you say the rain's supposed to start?
4 a.m.
What are the nighttime temperatures supposed to be?
Low 40s. Yeah. So what did we do for distance today? Oh, you already forgot, didn't you?
14.3.
14.3.
Yeah. So it was another one of those days where I like to break it up into two segments. It was like the first half of the day I was getting to Elk Wallow, which was a dietary wonderland.
So Elk Wallow is a wayside and their grill is open. So we got hot food for lunch.
Yeah, and it's I think the only wayside that's actually serving hot food. So they had hamburgers on the menu, and they had hot soup, they had French fries, and
milkshakes.
Yeah, we had it all. It was good.
It was good.
In fact, then we got here to the shelter. We had so much for lunch, and then we sat at the shelter and we ate a bunch of junk food. We're now considering maybe eating, like sharing a dinner tonight because we ate so much today.
And we don't share.
We don't share.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, we'll give it a try.
Yeah, I think, well, the nice thing is if we're still hungry after we cook up a meal and eat it, we can cook up another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we have brownies for dessert.
Because we never shared those with anybody.
Yeah. We should have. But we
We've been
didn't.
carrying them and eating them along the way. They're like better than any kind of bar you can buy at the convenience store. These brownies are the bomb.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Guaranteed the calories you need on a trail. So 14 is not a bad day for 14.3.
No.
It's not a big long day, but not that taxing. In fact, if you can keep up 14.3 for 180 days, you cover the entire AT. That is actually the rate of travel that will give you 100 miles a week. And that's 100 miles a week, 21 weeks later.
Yeah, at the
You're
end.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
22 weeks. Yeah. You're there. We, of course, have been at it quite a bit longer due to getting off trail for a while.
Yeah.
I think our on-trail average is hovering around 13 miles per day. But when you combine the 54 days and the 21 days that we were off trail,
You get a big number.
yeah, but it's not a very high mileage number.
No, but we're 165 days on trail.
Yeah, on trail.
Which
That
is-
counts on trail zeros.
Yeah.
Not the hiatuses, but
Right.
the regular zeros you take as a process of hiking. We're counting those as part of the 165 days. We think we have about a week left.
Yep.
Maybe under, maybe
Could be close.
6 days. Yeah.
Pretty close.
And also depends on what happens in a couple of days because the weather is predicted to be really bad day after tomorrow. And I don't know, we might just give up and take a zero if it's that bad.
The weather does turn on us. We'll
Yeah.
probably take a zero just because we do the safe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were fully intending to camp out tonight, but now that I see the campsites, I know we camped here before, and I don't know where we put the tent
I think we put it right there.
because these campsites are awful.
Yeah.
These are just they're small and rocky and all slanted. But we decided to stay in the shelter because of the rain that's predicted tonight. We'd just rather be out of the rain.
Rather not have to pack wet gear in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. So tomorrow night we're headed to a hostel. So we don't mind being wet tomorrow, knowing that we're going to be warmed up by the end of the day.
We're going to try to leave early so we take advantage of the early morning where the weather's supposed to be medium okay. But the rain's supposed to start around mid-morning.
I don't
know.
believe any of that.
And then you can cut all that out.
What has been nice the last 2 days is even though we had all those 3 days of rain, the wind came up and it's been very dry. The trail has been, for the most part, very, very dry.
Pretty good shape.
It dried like the next day. It
Yeah.
was good. So we've been enjoying a nice dry trail, except where there's springs.
Yeah, where there's spring, boy, it's like a river.
But that's not too bad.
Yeah. But we're at Gravel Spring Hut and real convenient water source. I mean, nothing is more than 10 or 15 yards from the
Yeah.
hut itself.
And, yeah, the water source is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice spring. It's bubbling water pretty constantly. The water's clear and cool.
Yeah. We like that.
Well, good source of water, and it's a 0.2 of a mile downhill off the trail. So tomorrow morning we'll hike out of here and then hit the trail.
Yeah. Elevation today was not too bad.
I don't remember how much it was. They were small. I mean,
Well, the second half of the day we had basically a 1,200 foot climb, I think.
yeah, but over
Yeah.
like 2.5 miles.
Yeah, which was not too bad.
Yeah, that was.
And we were all, in a food coma from all that food we
That
ate
was
at the.
Hogback Ridge and Little Hogback, and
Yeah.
we were up it in no time and down it in no time. I actually didn't expect us to get here till 4:30, and we were here at like 3:30.
Yeah,
So we were moving pretty good.
yeah, pretty easy trail. We got one of the Soggy Bottom boys back with us tonight. Roots is with us. We had lunch with him too, so that was nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to see any more because it's still pretty early. We still could get some people rolling in.
There's a couple hours of sunlight left.
Yeah. This shelter has a sign on it that says it's intended for thru hikers. which is kind of unusual. Usually they don't have that.
Right.
But this one says you must be out for at least 3 days. But that is supposed to dissuade the people who just come up, to have a party at the shelter.
Yeah, and this shelter is like a half a mile from a parking lot. There's a side trail that goes down to a parking lot, so it's very popular with locals.
Yeah. But I can't imagine trying to set up a tent up here.
No, but it's midweek, so
yeah.
maybe we'll be okay. Thanks for joining us.